Iron Star Superstar, the epitome of excellence, the peak of perfection. He is the good guy, C.J. Black.
Never gets old.
It's a great intro. Love it. Now let's talk about that match with Felix.
Okay.
That's what I want to talk about. Hi, guys. We're back here week 3 with CJ Black. We're going to be talking about his trip to IMF where he faced Felix Jones. Well, give us the story.
Okay. So do you want to start this at the beginning of the I guess the beginning of the video? And I'll tell the story as I'm walking out.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, the backstory behind this, me and him already had a match here in RBW. And I really liked it. I enjoyed it.
Good match.
Yeah. There's something I've never done, though, and I'm proud of myself for finally doing this, is taking a road trip by myself and stepping outside of my comfort zone. I had no one else to, like, rely on, no one else to like, back me up, and, like, you know, stepping outside of my comfort zone, going to these shows by myself. You know, I got to meet everybody, you know, it's pretty much brand new. I met some of them because I went a year ago, but, like,
yeah,
you know, I don't have,
where
like,
I met you.
Right, like, let's say you and Forsaken went, you know, you guys have each other to still talk to if you're, like, in the corner or something like that. I wanted to step outside of my comfort zone and do it, and also, like, try to face my anxiety head on, and I did it, so I'm proud of myself. So let me talk about this match now. So this whole beginning here, the way it was supposed to go is I was supposed to come out, you know, get some heat, you know, yell at the crowd, which I already did. And then when I get in the ring, I'm supposed to, what's that announcer's name? I don't even know his name, but he's supposed to say,
I don't remember
what he does right there. He was supposed to say, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a death match.
Death match.
I'm supposed to steal the mic and be like, whoa, bullshit. There ain't no way I'm spilling a single drop of blood in front of these hicks in Iowa, blah, blah, blah. And then I was going to say I came here for 2 reasons. 1, I got paid very handsomely. 2, I'm going to be King of Palo. So I was supposed to argue with Donnie and tell him to bring someone out there. And basically anyone that's already in the King of Palo gauntlet that wants to put their spot on the line, come out here and face me. Then he was supposed to go in the back and get Felix Jones. So I'm making my entrance. I'm doing my thing where I'm, you know, basking in the song. And then I turn around. I realize Felix and Soldier in the ring. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, that's not what we talked about. So all of this
I was wondered about. He was already in the ring. I was confused.
Right, yeah, exactly. So all of this I wasn't expecting. It was all improvised. I forget the commentator's name that's over there yelling, but
it's a new commentator.
I guess he's a heel, but, like, I couldn't understand a word he was saying. All I know is he was talking over my promo that I was trying to do, so I flipped at him. I'm like, get the fuck in the ring! Like, I was pissed. Which worked out great for me because I'm a heel, so it's fine.
That's right.
But this crowd loves Felix, so yeah. But this match, I had like a month of planning into it. I told him like a month in advance what I wanted to do, and then basically sent him some ideas. I got there the day before the show. We trained a little bit because I wanted to let him shine basically in the beginning because, you know, I'm this cocky person who, you know, people think is like the top of the underground scene. So I'm like, you know,
you're coming into his house, yeah,
right. So like this first sequence when this match starts, like I get the upper hand a little bit, but then he really shows me up, like how, you know, he's younger, he's quicker, he can hang basically.
Yeah, he's pretty damn good in that ring. I've been in there a couple times, training and everything. That kid, he's pretty amazing.
He absolutely is. I'll even point out some of the little things he does that makes him stick out more than like your average backyard, you know, untrained wrestler.
So anybody watching, pay attention.
Right. So even this lockup right here, like I like the way he runs into it, but me as the other guy, like I don't overstep because I see him running at me, and that way we meet perfectly.
I love this sequence.
Nice.
The whole beginning of this is amazing.
You notice I wrenched it too. He spins under it. Boom. I know what I'm doing. You ain't getting out of my wrist lock. He rolls. I follow through.
Yeah.
Still got it.
Look.
You ain't going anywhere. I got you for 3 minutes.
Yeah, this right here is just so fun to watch. This is amazing.
And then the ref, he legitimately like took his time, so I was pissed. I got up there. I'm like, that was going to be 3.
That should have been 3. crowd works great.
Oh yeah, they love
I
them
know
some
later.
Felix.
Oh yes, oh God, they do.
So
But
then
you
I'm
played it
targeting that
great
arm
later.
again.
I can't wait till later. There's one spot I just love.
Oh yeah,
I
we
love that.
practiced
That's
that.
great.
I ran that by him on Friday. I was like, "You think you could do that?" He's like, "I will try." And then he like tried with his dad helping, and then he's like, "Oh, I don't need him."
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah,
him
here.
practice that a while ago.
So these 3 pins right here, I showed him to, and he picked up on them really damn quick. So I'm proud of that.
Yeah, those are nice. Smooth movement.
And then this one too is he's not letting me get
I like
away.
this. Yeah, I like that.
And I'm pissed he got the best of me. Boom. Away we go.
Americana. Get out of here.
Crowd loves it. See, that's something right there he does that's like, you can't teach
This
it. You just
crowd
got to
is
be able to.
lively. Oh, this crowd
He's
is great.
posing, he's staring at the crowd, and boom.
Ooh.
Now, we did that same thing in RWW, and it was a little cleaner. I wish it was as clean as that one, but that one still works. It's fine.
Yeah, but
So
what you guys
that
do
guy in the
here.
red shirt right there, we'll get to
Oh
him in a
yeah.
second.
Yeah. But what
But
you
first
guys
of
do
all,
right here, this is
yeah,
my
go ahead.
favorite spot.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that, what was I about to say? That guy in the red shirt, apparently he was very drunk. So once he does something here, I'll explain something else. But we're right in front of the crowd here, so we got to lay it in a little bit.
Oh, this is nice. Ooh.
Okay, so this spot right here,
My favorite, right here.
I'll let it happen first.
No. The
I love
great
the
crowd
reaction
work.
too.
I
So
love
that
it.
spot right there, I had planned
then-
already like a month in advance. I saw it at an indie show too after I already had the idea, so I was pissed. I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" But then I did steal that spot after he threw him back in the ring, the suicide dive. So I'm like, "Fine, I'm going to steal your spot then." So,
Dude, I
but
love that. I loved it.
that guy in the red shirt just threw me back in the ring. I had no idea that it wasn't Felix at the time, because it like that was my time to go back in the ring anyway. So I was like, "All right, Felix, throw me back in the ring."
Hey, good eyes on Felix. He grabbed you out of that dude's arms.
Yeah.
And he just pulled you and put you back in the ring to avoid that situation. Props to that kid for that.
Oh yeah.
And this sucks. I'm sorry for this.
So I think it was like 10-second ads. We're good. We're good. But yeah. So he was supposed to throw me back in the ring, which he did, and then that was to set up him climbing to get the fans excited, and then I roll out like a piece of shit to ruin everybody's good time.
Right.
And that's all the setup. What comes next?
Sorry.
That's all we missed was a little cutoff, I think.
Now here, I go back.
Oh, yeah, rewind a little bit. You missed a little something. There we go. So all I did there was I cut him off. I yanked his arm over the ropes.
Yeah.
Which you'll notice is the same arm I was targeting in the chain wrestling. Psychology, people.
That's something you taught me in Forsaken.
There you go. Bend that arm back. Boom. I like going back to and watching the crowd's reaction, like their facial expressions every time I do something.
Yeah, like I said, the crowd was really in it. This was,
Oh, yeah.
You had a great crowd to work with.
Yeah, there's 3 guys in the front row, like over there to the left, that are like really into everything we do, and it's so awesome to watch. Like any heel thing I do, they're like, "Oh, I'm that piece of shit."
This right here, this is old school as hell.
Sure is.
That's
Gotta get some heat on that arm. See, and that's one of the most important things about being a babyface right there is vocalizing your pain like that, because you're trying to get the sympathy from the crowd.
Right. You want them to feel bad. They want
And
you.
me
You
as a
want them
heel.
rooting for you.
Absolutely, me as the heel. Your job as a heel is to get the babyface over. Even if you win the match, you want to get the babyface over. You want that crowd behind him.
Listen to this, guys. This is good information.
So right here, I told him, show a little fight, because you want this crowd to still get behind you, and that's not happening. Get your ass back down, boy.
These are some of the best punches thrown in the backyard between you and Felix. I mean, these are great.
He ain't fighting back. Okay, so this move I like. This is a hammerlock Russian leg sweep.
Russian leg sweep. You did a backdrop or something in your last match, didn't you?
I do it in this match. This is later.
Where you had his arm behind you?
Yeah. Taking my sweet
I
time
thought
here.
you did it in
soaking
the
in.
first match.
No, the first match I had with him, I was working his leg.
Crossface. Oh.
I don't know if I was really digging this ref. Maybe I was really mad at him. I don't know.
You have a personal issue with the ref?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm surprised you didn't have Smokey McCoff.
Yeah, I guess there was a story behind that too. Is it loading kind of weird for you right now?
Oh. Oh.
Maybe it's just me.
I just noticed that the sound is gone.
Yeah, for me, it's kind of skipping around a little bit.
Do you hear it?
I can hear it still, yeah. Like, I think it's catching back
Yeah,
up.
that's what I just got.
But yeah, just clothesline him, cut him off again.
Okay, so I'm not going to touch it then?
No, I think it's good.
Okay.
So they're starting to get behind him now, which is great. I don't like the kid, just total disrespect. And I knew what I was about to do, so I was just blowing a kiss goodbye. Boom. They love that, which is great.
That was a big bump. Yeah.
I didn't want to take that big bump for nothing, so I'm glad they ate it up. And then he does this stomp where he jumps up on you and then stomps your head in. Boom. Looks good. Good shit. See, another thing you'll notice is the whole match, he's got some great facial expressions too. Like, he's really into it,
Yes.
which is great. Because if he's feeling it, you're feeling it.
Yep.
I love the
You're
whole
both right in
crowd.
there.
Whoa! Boom. Beautiful lights, beautiful sound. And of course he rolls out. Oh, man.
Oh, we get a replay of it. Another angle. Nice.
Good night.
Oof.
Blink.
He sold that great.
Yo.
The legs come together.
Podium Series, a collaboration
Oh,
between
man.
I guess you didn't get rid of all the
I
ads.
thought I edited all this out. Yeah, I thought I got all the ads out.
The Armor All Podium Series, engineered.
There.
That right there is just being an asshole.
You hear all of the crowd's face.
You gotta be a dick sometimes. It is what it is.
Now, what is it like working a crowd? You usually don't work a crowd.
Yeah, so I don't know, it comes naturally. You just feel it. You feed off their energy. Like anything I would do in there, like, okay, hold on, I gotta watch this one part.
I guess
love
my
this dude.
question. Okay.
See, he's screaming his head off, which is perfect. That's as far as his arm will go. Boom. And now he's screaming in some serious pain. And now the crowd's really going to start feeling that arm heat with him. So what's your question, though?
Yeah. So, is it easier being in front of a crowd? Because I know when you're in ROEW, you're not necessarily in front of a crowd, but you do work the crowd like it's there. But now, is it easier when you actually have that response right there?
Oh, it definitely is. Because the way we do in ROEW, it's like it's COVID wrestling all over again, but like, it's what we got to do. But yeah, having a crowd is definitely more fun.
I think it helps. Yeah, I think it helps, though, when you get doing it in ROEW and then going to a crowd, it makes it a lot easier to work in front of a crowd. Because then you get to come off with a response.
Oh, yeah.
It's that instant satisfaction of hearing the crowd.
So there you go, selling that arm. Don't forget to keep selling people. But see, even that little thing right there, like the crowd starts chanting, CJ sucks. I had to take a little break to soak it in. Get them a little louder, too. Let them know that they're actually getting to me. So this move right here, I saw Kyle O'Reilly doing PWG, so I had to steal this. Basically, he's supposed to post up like this, hammerlock suplex, boom, go back to selling that arm.
Nice shoulder, yeah.
So this whole time I'm targeting that arm, and I'm doing big moves still. You still got to try to win the match. So I'm still going for those pins.
You even tried to put him asleep a couple times.
Well, that's that big move there. Got to do that.
But you still haven't been able to finish it. He rolled out of the ring. He countered the other one. Nice build up.
I like this one.
Yeah, this is
Right on that arm again. I think they get the other view here too. Okay, so that right there, let me here pause this real quick so you don't miss anything, if you don't mind.
Alrighty, gotcha.
Okay, so right there, like since this is pulling the curtain, behind the scenes. So
Let's
if you're a
go.
referee, you got to go down to their shoulders when they're pinning because the referee was down by our asses, and like I'm pinning him. I don't know if Felix can hear him because I hear he's already at 2. I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna kick out. So, but apparently he got his foot on the ropes. I didn't know, but I still like
Right.
helped him pull out. You can't or kick out. You can't tell really, but like yeah, if the ref was down by her shoulders pinning, going 1, 2, it wouldn't have been as much of a problem. But it all worked out still,
Everybody can hear.
right?
Yeah.
Because there's a crowd. It's loud,
Yeah. It's a lot different having a crowd.
But I would have hated for that match to end there, like if
Right.
Felix didn't hear the guy.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alrighty. Ooh, a nice replay on it. Ooh, yeah.
Landed it perfectly too. Nice and safe. This is why you train
Yes.
people. This is why you
Yes.
practice.
That's why bumping is very, very serious. You need to take it correctly.
You don't just go out there and wing it.
No. Be safe.
Unless you are a trained professional, have at it. But if you're self-taught, untrained, try to keep it safe, please.
Yes.
It's lights out time. He slips
No.
off. Boom. We got some fight. Crowd's loving it. There we go. Their guy still got fight. Boom.
See, there's the strikes I like. I just from both of you.
So that right there wasn't even supposed to happen. Here, pause it real quick. I'll tell the backstory
Oh, okay.
before this happens. Okay, so he was supposed to fight back, and then I was supposed to shove him back into the turnbuckle. He did right there. He forgot and just ran back. And then once he did that, I was already like, all right, we're just going to keep going then. So I'm going to clothesline him. He's supposed to move out of the way, and then I was supposed to hit the turnbuckle. He didn't move. That's why I clotheslined him. And then like you can't hear it, but he's like, shit, I forgot. Do it again. So I threw him across the ring like that, and then we just did the fucking miss spot again. So right here,
I've been in that same position before.
yeah, it flowed nice though. It looked good.
Oh, it looked great. Yeah.
So right here, we were about to do this Panama Sunrise counter. I like at the time I was blaming it on. I might even still blame it on me being tired and gassed a little bit. But I saw him do the same thing to D'Angelo LaFlame in the main event, and I think he overshot it a little bit, knocked us over. But I'm not
Yeah,
mad
I
at
think
you,
it's a
Felix. I'm not mad.
momentum. It's like a momentum.
Yeah, it might have been the momentum bringing us backwards, but we ended up saving it. It's cool.
Yeah, still look good.
I'm still blaming myself too. If I wasn't as tired, I probably could have stand still. Like, look, we're
You
tumbling. He's hanging
almost
on
had
for
it.
dear life.
Yeah, you almost had it. But then
He's
you
not
guys
letting
pull
it
it
go.
right
He's
up.
hitting this damn destroyer. But CJ
No.
says no. He's holding on. He's got that arm again. He ain't done with it. Boom.
Oh.
But yeah, right here, when we tumbled backwards, like my neck folded over so hard, like I couldn't get my footing for a minute. Like you could see me laying out right there. There we go. Then I finally get my feet, and I'm like, come on, I'm so tired. And yeah, the way my neck like crunched when he landed, I was like, oh god. Like this right here is just me trying to get my wits back and my footing back.
Just get everything collect
Yeah,
yourself.
they took everything out of me there for a second when I got crushed like that. But see, when you put like sequences together like this, when you guys are going back and forth, it's way more tiring than just backyard guy picking someone up and being like body slam, and then picking him up and
That's something me and
DDT.
Forsaken had said in our last videos is going to you guys and doing the chain wrestling and the mat like, whoo, we were blowing a gasket real quick.
And then this right here wasn't planned at all, but I could tell what he wanted, so I was going to give him some smacks because he wanted to show some fight. But these first two smacks, like he moved it like the split second before I was about to hit him. So I'm like, what the fuck?
So no
I'm like,
sound.
you stay right here, kid. You got this. I was like, you're going to take one of these smacks. This crowd wants to hear it. He's a tough kid. He'll be all right.
Oh, God, yeah. Him and Freddie Daniels. Jesus.
So this is the third lights out attempt. I hit one. He fell out of the ring. I was going to hit the second one. He slipped off. This third one, he catches me. And then that was supposed to be a little different too, because originally that was our plan. But I told him, let's switch it up. Roll me backwards, hit a V trigger. But he forgot, and it's cool. It still worked out.
He used to do that.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
fuck 2 years ago.
Light me up with that knee.
And this is beautiful.
I'm just glad I took that bump so good because I was so tired at
Yeah,
that
you
point.
snapped. You snapped right down.
And I love that view
Look at
of
the
the crowd.
crowd.
Like we
Yeah,
got them
look at the
behind them
crowd.
that much where they're all standing and cheering. Like, let's go.
Right.
What a
Like I
feeling
got
that
a
was.
little goosebumps on that.
Right. Even
Yeah, I
laying
love
there on
watching
the
that.
losing end, like hearing that, I was like, oh man. Ooh.
Did your job.
Because you got to
Did
remember,
your
this is a team effort. You're putting on a show.
Mhm.
It's not all about one person.
Nope. It's part like people don't like hearing it, man. It's like your dance partner there. Take care of
Exactly.
them,
It
they
takes
take
two
care
to
of you.
tango.
Yep.
But see, he's
Now I
still
gotta
selling.
ask, was
He's
this
still
on the
selling.
fly?
What's that?
Is this right here coming up on the fly?
So I told Soldier beforehand, like I might
Okay.
be doing this just because it's his show. I want to run it by him. I didn't want to go just take a
Right.
microphone and take over his show.
But did Felix know?
No, he didn't know. He just his
Okay.
dad told him to go walk around and do something, I guess, and something like
Okay.
that.
Kill time.
Yep.
Because I was
Because in
wondering
my
about
head,
it.
I
I was
was like,
wondering.
if the match is good enough and it works out the way I want, that's cool. Then I'm gonna get on the mic at the end and put him over. And it was good. It was a good match.
It really was.
It wasn't perfect, we botched the one thing, but we saved it. But it's my favorite match now. It is. And it helps that it was in front of
was
a crowd
great
too.
match. That's a match that I could sit down and enjoy over and over.
Oh, there's one thing. You see, I was talking about how good he is with his facial expressions and all that. I forgot to point out. So when he did the original, the first time he did the cutter, and then I caught him for the lights out.
Yeah.
As I catch him, if you look at his face, he's in shock, like it's perfect. That's what you need to do. To sell the moment.
Yeah, he sold everything great.
Yeah, and keep in mind he's only 16, and he's got so much time to learn. He's already this good. Like that's why I put him over at the end too. I'm like, we're gonna see this kid on TV, someday.
Oh yes, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna see that. Yeah, you guys had a really nice crowd.
Oh yeah. I love too, because after I was done, like I even had people from the crowd coming up to me like, that's how you open a fucking show. Like, great match. And oh, what a feeling.
Yeah, now everybody's got to follow you.
Yes. That's why I like going on first too.
Here we go. Make sure it can hear you.
Obviously, this kid is a hell of a lot better than me.
You can hear the drunk and the guy in the crowd.
Oh yeah. See, I knew I had to win him over because I was just being a complete asshole the whole match.
You did what you were supposed to do.
I don't know how much longer we'll get this. This may not be my last time traveling. Some people don't want to hear that. I don't know. But, what's that? Don't go. Don't go. I got one fan now. Hey, now listen. This kid right here, if you want a glimpse into the future of professional wrestling, this kid right here.
Still selling.
Yep.
I promise you, we're going to see him on TV someday.
That's a fact.
The crowd agrees. But see, something I discussed with them too, I was like, now the way I'm going to mess up his arm in this first match, if he's going to the main event, you got to tape that thing up. You guys got to use that psychology still, and they did at least, so that's good.
Yeah, that was one of the most amazing matches. And coming out of IMF, like, that's more of a hardcore scene. You got a lot of hardcore guys there. They do their own thing. I've had fun there doing a lot of hardcore things. You go in there, you've been in there with your brother, C Money. You've been in there with Felix Jones, and you've put on a clinic of wrestling. And I think the fans are starting to pay attention more to the wrestling, enjoy more of the wrestling. And IMF, they still do their hardcore things, but they're improving as well.
Hey, when it's done right, obviously it works because they love that shit. So I was like, let's go. But yeah, that first time I went there, that's when I met you, actually. for the first
Yeah.
time. Because that's all I
Yeah,
knew about
that
you
is.
guys was like you guys did like hardcore shit with Omen and Soldier, like that
Mm-hmm.
was it Summer Bash that
Yep.
first time or whatever?
Yeah. We had the 2 hardcore matches. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I heard that you guys wanted to come here, but like I didn't really talk to you guys at that point. And then when I got there and you guys watched our match, you came up to us and you were like congratulating us, and you were like the nicest guy ever. So I was like, all right, you guys can come to RW. It's fine.
Well, I'm getting old. Everybody knows that. I was
Oh,
trying to lead away from the hardcore. I wanted to get more to the wrestling. I just think it'd be more suiting for
right.
me.
Once I learned that too, and we had that prestige tournament, you know, I'm like, perfect for you. There we go.
Yeah, I love that whole idea. And it was actually
then
Omen Black who had reached out to me and said, you guys should probably reach out to them.
Oh, actually, he messaged me too. That's right. He was like, "Hey, do me a favor and invite Kron out there." I'm like, "Dude, it's no problem at all. Like, you just have him message me or whatever."
Yep, and he messaged me, told me to get a hold of you, and I did that. So thank you, Omen.
I'm not thinking
Thank
Omen.
you guys for everything.
That's for Omen.
Yeah, screw that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. I'll see you at Summer Bash.
Oh, I forgot to tell the drunk guy story real quick. Speaking of Omen, so
Yeah, go for
I
it.
hope I can tell this story. If not, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but it's happening. So the drunk guy in my match threw me back in the ring. I didn't know at the time.
Yeah. The guy in the red shirt. Yep.
Yeah, and then it was either the 4th match, I believe, because I think it was right before intermission. It was Ox McCoy's match at the end. At the end of his match, the dude gets up and puts, I think it was Nicholas Crenson's foot on the ropes to make him kick out at 2. And everyone's so confused, like, what the hell is going on? So he just tries pinning him again. 1, 2. Dude gets up there all cartoonish, does it one more time, goes back to his seat all cartoonish. And then at the end of that match, Ox walks around like, "You're not in the fucking show." Pie faces him down. That was awesome.
Yes.
And then during intermission,
That's nuts.
Omen goes up to the dude. He's like, he says something about like, "If you do that shit again, I'm gonna kick you out." Blah blah blah. He like put the fear of God into this dude. Like I think he pissed himself a little bit because he ended up going to the bathroom right after. Like, oh, so
Omen's a big
right
guy.
after intermission, it was Omen's match. Omen makes his entrance first, walks around, smacks the shit out of the dude, and the dude like gets up all, and then Omen's like, "Kick this motherfucker out." Oh, so great. I won't tell the rest of the story. I don't want to get anybody in trouble, but the rest of the story, if you know, you know.
Hey, that just tells you, do not interfere with the show.
That's right.
Don't just enjoy the show.
For your
Please don't
safety
touch the
and ours,
wrestlers.
sit
For
down.
your safety.
Keep out of
Trust
it.
me. People pay to see that show. Don't ruin it.
Right, yeah. But overall,
Well, this has
great
been
time.
fun, CJ.
Yeah, great
Yes.
road trip. Proud of myself.
And you did it by yourself.
Did it by myself. The whole drive there, listen, I needed it because, you know, outside of wrestling, I'm a family guy, not like Peter
Yep.
Griffin, but like, you know, I got a family, got a fiance,
Yeah.
got a kid, so I need a little break. Road trip was nice. Road trip home, I was just ready to come home at that point. Plus, after, I mean, you wrestled in front of a crowd. Maybe it's different for you,
Yeah.
but like that whole rush, the way they were into it, like I felt like a god in front of these people. And then
Right.
just, I get back to the hotel room and it's all just crashing down. I get back home and, you know, I'm back to work. It's like, that's right. I'm
Back
just
to
a
real
normal
life.
guy.
Yep. Real
I
life.
just live a real normal life.
Hey, that's what we all do.
Yep.
We're working family men. We have a fun, dangerous hobby that we enjoy doing.
It sure is fun. Sure is.
It is fun. I enjoy it. I'm 41 years old and still doing it. So,
Sheesh, you're old as hell. Couldn't be me.
yeah, I know. Yeah. You can do it.
God. I don't know. I'm 31.
All right,
I'm already
appreciate
feeling the
you,
pain too
CJ.
much.
You got 10 years left. You're fine.
Oh God, I don't know. The way I bump around, I can't do it. I should just do chain wrestling. Stick to that. Then I could do it forever.
Right. And you can do it forever.
No more bumps.
But thank you.
You heard it here.
Thank
No more
you.
bumps.
Thank you. No more bumps my ass. Thank you again, CJ. It was great to have you on here. Great match. Can't wait to see you out there again. You got Golden Glory coming up.
Yes.
As a matter of
Gonna
fact, I
get
think
some
by the
match.
time this comes out, it'll be done and over with.
Okay. Okay.
So
I'm still not going to give anything away. I'm just going to
hope
keep
you
my
guys
mouth
all
shut.
tune in. No. Tune in and watch it. All right. Thank you again, CJ.